everybody, welcome back to my channel, and hello if you're new. So today's video is a fall makeup tutorial, and I'm so excited because this is the first one of the season. So this is the look that I created right here. I really like how it came out. I know I'm a little late, but I figured like it's better late than never. I really wanted to create one. Today is just like a very rainy, cozy day. I'm in a robe. I was like, let's film a fall tutorial. I have my marshmallow fireside going, so it just feels like fall today. So I really hope you guys enjoy this fall makeup tutorial. Please make sure to subscribe down below if you haven't already. Give this video a big thumbs up, and let's hop right into it. Today I'm going to start out with the eyes because I honestly have no clue what eye look I want to do. I have no plan whatsoever, so I'm just going to go ahead and quickly prime them. This is just my Fenty Beauty Concealer. I like this to prime because it's just so light. But you can just use any primer that you want. And just blending this out with my L'Oreal little beauty sponge here. This is so nice for blending the eyelids and like concealer in general just because it's so tiny. And then I'm just setting this down with my Rimmel London Stay Matte Loose Face Powder, or what is it? Yeah, just the loose powder. It looks like this. It's really good. My favorite. It's like really inexpensive too, but this will just make sure that the concealer doesn't crease and that all of our eyeshadows go on nice and smooth. So for eyeshadow, I think I'm going to use 2 palettes today, maybe 3. I don't know. We'll just see where the look takes us. I hate doing this. I'm sorry, but I just don't have an eyeshadow palette that has all the colors I need in it. So I want to use the Jaclyn Hill palette because that's just such a good palette. And then I also want to use my Warrior palette by Juvias because I've never used this, I don't think, ever in a video. And it's just such a pretty palette and I need to use it more. So I definitely want to like incorporate this a little bit. So that's the plan. If we need another palette, we'll find another palette. Also, it's just nothing new, honestly, at this point on my channel. Just ignore my nails and my self-tan at this point. I probably should have filed them. Should I go file them really quick? Actually, I'm gonna go file them really quick because they're bad. That looks a little bit better, maybe. But last night, my gel was like coming off of all my nails, so I just peeled it off. So now my nails have that like weird texture all over the top of them. I don't know what's weird, but at least now they're like somewhat squarish, so that looks a little bit better. And I did just self-tan, and for some reason it stuck really bad on my hands, but it's fine. At least we're tan. So I'm first going to dip into the Jaclyn Hill palette and just use some of these shades up here as like transition colors. That's why I love this palette, is because she has really nice soft transition shades in it. I'm going to first go in with this third shade right over here. Don't know the name of it. And I'm going to use a Sigma E40, and I'm just going to start blending this all into my crease and just kind of start mapping out the shape of the eyeshadow that I want. So from there, I'm going to take this really pretty caramel shade right here and start deepening up the crease. This is a Morphe M433. And I'm going to put it a little bit lower because you can always kind of like blend up. But just kind of start working it right in here. So now that we have that kind of built up, I'm going to take the same brush and go in with the shade Kano, I think. It's hard if I butcher these, but Kano in the Juvias Place Warriors palette. And it's just like this really pretty, warm, kind of medium dark brown. And I'm going to take this and start focusing it pretty much on the outer edge of my eye into the center here, but just kind of like into this little crevice. And these shades blend so nicely, you guys. These eyeshadows are literally so buttery. I can't believe, I don't think I've ever used this palette in a tutorial, but it's so good. And it's pretty inexpensive. So I feel like that looks good. I can't tell if I want to deepen it up or not. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I think I'm actually going to do kind of like a wing, like a smoky wing with eyeshadow, which I'm horrible at, but we're going to give it a shot. And then once I'm done with the eyes, I'll give you guys kind of like a little life update. I definitely wanted to do that in this video, but whenever I do my eyes, I just cannot talk and do eyeshadow. But once I'm like doing my face, I can literally talk for days and get stuff done. So once we're done with the eyes, then we'll chit chat. I'll catch you up with what's been going on, talk about my hair, talk about all that good stuff, why I haven't uploaded in 3 weeks. I'm going to play around with this Maybelline brown eyeliner. So I've only used this one time, and I didn't even really use it. I started a look and then hated it, and so I stopped using it. But this is the Maybelline Master Precise Skinny Gel Pencil in the shade Sharp Brown. So kind of bugs me that the packaging is like so bright, but let me zoom you guys in. I'm sorry. You guys have been zoomed out so far. I apologize. Zoom me in. There. Now you're nice and close. But what I'm going to do is like tightline my upper lash line, and then I'm going to create like a little bit, like a little baby wing, I think is what I'm going to do. First I'm going to tightline first though, because that's just like I want to get that done because I know I for sure want to do that. So we'll see how good this eyeliner is. So far, it's definitely tugs your eyes. It's definitely not that creamy. I broke the top off of it for this eye, and this eye actually turned out a lot better than this eye, but it's still a little hard to work with. Like it skips a little bit. That's why the line's not like perfectly straight, because it kind of like, I don't know, just kind of pulls your eye. It's not my favorite. I've definitely used a lot better, but I've definitely used a lot worse too. I mean, it's not bad for the price, but it's definitely not the best. It did though line my upper waterline though pretty well, so I will say that, just not my upper like lash line. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with the shade Mino here, and it's like this really pretty dark chocolate brown. It's like almost black, but it's a little bit softer, and I'm going to kind of start creating a wing. And I'm going to use just like a little angled brush. This one's the Sonia Kashuk Tools number 7 brush. It's just like a really skinny eyeliner brush. And I'm going to sketch out the shape first before I go in with too much, because I'm honestly really bad at eyeshadow wings. Okay, so before I do anything else, don't judge it. I told you, was not that good at eyeliner wings. I'm gonna go ahead and clean it up, and this will make it nice and sharp. Okay, so I feel like that turned out pretty good. I think once we have foundation and concealer on, it'll look really good, and once we have lashes on too. So it's a good start. We can always like, and obviously I'm gonna clean all this up too, but and also once we have brows on, it'll look really good. I actually have a new brow product to share with you guys, so that's why I did not fill in my brows yet, which I'm really excited because it's really affordable and it's not Benefit. Finally, I found one, but that isn't Benefit. So, but yeah, so I feel like that looks pretty good. I do feel like we need a little something though, like it's looking a little, I don't know, just a little boring to me, you know, like it's very basic. I feel like we need some glitter, and I forgot that I wanted to do that, so I'm gonna go in and like try to add it and see if I make a complete mess. I'm gonna try to take the shade Bakwa here with my finger, and it's like this really pretty gold color, and I'm gonna see if I can kind of pat it messily, kind of like on my lid. And we can always kind of fix the liner too. Yeah, I don't know about you guys, I feel like that looks a lot better just with just like a little something. So I'm just gonna apply a quick coat of mascara. For lashes today, I'm gonna go with the Koko lashes in the style Diva. I really need to get new ones, but they're so pretty. They're just like so wispy. These are by far one of my favorite pairs of lashes that I have, and they're really affordable. So now that lashes are on, let's move on to the face. So this primer, I just cannot tell if I like. I don't know, I've used it a few times and I think it's okay. So this is a Physicians Formula Organic Mineral Primer with Cactus Flower. So I did get this because it's supposed to be really good for your skin. It says it's an organic mineral based primer that moisturizes, protects, and preps skin all in one. It's infused with organic nourishing complex to balance and hydrate skin. So I like what it's supposed to do, but it's like sunscreen to me. So first of all, it doesn't pump like very nicely. Like it just kind of like splatters out, and then it's, yeah, almost like sunscreen. Like when you rub it in, it leaves like a white cast, and it doesn't really like do anything, you know what I mean? Like it doesn't smooth I don't know. If you guys have used this primer, let me know what you think about it and if you like it, because I just can't tell. I just don't know. But for foundation, I'm going to use one of my all-time favorite foundations. This is a Physicians Formula, the Healthy Foundation. It has Brightening Complex, SPF 20. This is just such a good foundation. I have mine in the shade MW2, and it's like my perfect self-tan shade. So just going to paint this on. And with this foundation, I actually like to use a brush. My favorite one is the Real Techniques Expert Base Brush, just to kind of pat and work this in. So while I'm blending this in, I will talk to you guys first about my hair, because it's a big change and I just don't know. I just want to get some feedback about it. So I asked for like little pieces of lighter like lighter strands in my hair, because I wanted to kind of like lighten it up just a little bit, have like a little caramel in there, and just something like different for fall, you know, because I don't really do a lot with my hair. And this is what I got. The front's pretty light, and I also wanted it cut. Like, I like the cut a lot. I think it looks really cute. I like the length, but the color I just don't know if I like, you know. I don't know. Everyone tells me that they like it, but I just want to get your guys' opinion on it, what you think. I definitely think it's like softer, but I feel like it almost looks like I'm like in the middle of lightening it. Like, I feel like I need to go one way or the other. Like, it needs to be a little bit darker or it needs to be a little bit lighter. I feel like I'm like an odd in between. I don't know though, so definitely let me know what you guys think. Also, let me know where you guys think I should go from here, because I'm obviously not going to change it anytime soon because I paid to get my hair done. I'm going to leave it like this for a few months. But let me know if you guys think I should go lighter from here. Like, since I'm already halfway there, I'm like, why not just go back lighter? I used to love going blonde. Or if you think I should go back dark. So I just want some feedback. Just let me know what you guys think. For concealer, I'm going to use the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade Light. And then I'm also going to mix in a little bit of that Fenty, just to kind of lighten it up and get a little bit of a brighter look under here. So I'm applying it all my usual places to brighten and highlight. My nose has been getting so red around it. I think it's the weather changing. So I definitely want to apply some there. And then I'm just going to put the Fenty concealer just a little bit under my eyes, because this is where I want it to be the brightest. I guess I'll just put it everywhere, actually. And I really like this concealer too, because I love the undertones of it. Like, it's so yellow that I feel like it's a little too yellow like on its own for my face, but I love, like, I just feel like it kind of makes the concealer look more banana-y, and I really like that. Especially since my face is so pink, I really love to have like a lot of yellow on there, because I feel like it kind of cancels out the pink. And you want to be really careful not to cover up your wing. I know my lashes kind of covered it up, but you just want to go along here really easy. So now I'm just going to take this little Real Techniques brush and just kind of blend out all of the little areas, just to make it look a little bit more seamless and make sure we have everything blended out in the little creases. So to set under my eyes, I'm going to use my Rimmel London powder again with this little L'Oreal sponge. And I'm just going to actually set everywhere that we put that concealer down. Ooh, that was a lot. With this, just because I feel like it just kind of sets it better, locks it in place, makes it look more seamless. But I definitely don't do this to my whole face all the time because it takes a while. So I'm going to set the rest of my face with a brush, but just with like the little areas that you really want to lock in place, your smile lines, your chin that you don't want to get shiny. It's really useful to use like a beauty sponge like this, because it really makes sure that it really like makes it nice and set. For the rest of my face, I'm going to use my Little Makeup Revolution Luxury Baking Powder. This is in the shade of Banana, and it has the smallest cap, which is like so inconvenient. So I just like dump it in. Sorry, my mirror is in the way, I cannot see. But it's just like the smallest cap, so I just dump it in there, and then I'm just using this Real Techniques brush I'm just setting the rest of my face with this. But so another thing I wanted to kind of update you guys on is I'm so excited. So Devin and I have been like looking for places where we're gonna live after I graduate, because I do graduate next May. And we kind of started to look at apartments because we didn't want to look in the winter, and then obviously we didn't want to start looking like in April, right when I'm about to graduate. So we started looking and we realized like the apartments that we want are pretty expensive because we take up a lot of room. I mean, I have a whole beauty setup and this thing takes up a lot of space. So normally, like in our last apartment that we've had, I have my own beauty room, and then he also like produces music and has like a lot of stuff. So we kind of need our own separate rooms. Like I want like my own filming room because he likes to make music and I obviously film. And if he's in the same room making music, I just like to be alone, like in my own space when I film. So yeah, so they're pretty expensive. And so for that price, my dad was kind of like, well, why wouldn't you guys just like get a condo? If you can come up with a down payment, your condo price is going to be like, or even like a house, but it would be the same price monthly, like your mortgage, as an apartment. And so like at least you're like getting a place and like starting to pay it off rather than paying nothing. Like you're paying the money to the apartment complex every month. And I'm going to use my Milani Silk Matte Bronzing Powder in the shade Suntan. I've only used this one other time, so I hope that this looks good, but the shade looks really nice. For my graduation present, my parents are going to help us with a down payment, and I think that we're getting a condo, hopefully, if we can get everything like worked out. It's cool because my parents are downsizing, so they were like looking to downsize into a condo, and then he said that, and then we're like, oh my gosh, like maybe we could like live by each other. So we found this place and it's literally the cutest complex ever. I think we're both looking into that like condo complex, and it's so exciting because like we've been going and like looking at open houses and stuff together, like looking for our own condos, and it's just so cool. So like if we could literally live in the same condo complex, like not next door neighbors obviously, but like live close, you know, like a 3-minute walk. I just think that that would be the coolest thing ever. So it's been so exciting. I'm just kind of cleaning up my bronzer a little bit. My camera shut off. But what I was saying is Devin and I probably aren't going to start seriously looking until spring of next year because I graduate in May. So, and like I said, they only stay on the market for 10 days, and we don't want to obviously get a condo now when I have an apartment here and I won't be living there. So, but my parents are like looking right now. But we have been going to look just so we can like see the different floor plans that they have. So we've picked a floor plan and we know exactly like the style that we want. So obviously whenever that time comes, which will be next year, but there'll definitely be a lot of like moving videos and stuff. So I really hope we can get a condo. That would literally be like so cool for Devin and I to own a place. And so I'm so thankful that my parents are willing to like help us out like that. I think that's just like we would never be able to do this without them, and I'm just so thankful for that. So it's really exciting. I'm using some blush, and this is the Maybelline blush in the shade Coral, and I'm just going to just apply a little bit on the apples of my cheeks here. Okay. So I'm going to do my eyebrows because they're bothering me that they're not done. I'm going to be using this Maybelline brow, or no, yes, I'm going to be using this Maybelline Brow Ultra Slim Defining Pencil, and this is in the shade medium brown. Okay, well that was a complete fail. I literally just started to fill in my eyebrows and my camera got too hot and shut off. So I went ahead and filled in my eyebrows even though I waited just to show you guys. But like I said, I literally love this eyebrow pencil from Maybelline. I think it's really good. It's really comparable to the Benefit products, and it's like a quarter of the price. Like I think it was only like $6, and my Benefit one I think is $28. So yeah, it's definitely a lot cheaper. Like I said, mine's in the shade medium brown. My eyebrows need done so bad. They're ridiculous. So my eyebrows don't look the best right now, but trust me, it's really good. Let me kind of touch them up. I kind of did them really quick. I'm gonna go ahead and put on some highlight because I've been forgetting for some reason to put on highlight. So while I'm thinking of it, I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I think that's the weirdest thing ever because it's like one of my favorite parts of my makeup routine and I just keep forgetting it. So this is the Ofra Cosmetics highlighter in the shade Rodeo Drive, and just putting a little bit on the nose, down the bridge here. So moving on to the lower lash line, I'm going to keep it pretty simple. I'm first going to use the shade Kano here. And I'm going to take this with a fluffy brush. This one's just the Bare Essentials. I don't know. I just got it with a Bare Minerals palette. And I'm just going to run this underneath the lash line. Yeah, this eyeliner kind of sucks. Now with that little angled brush that we were using, I'm going to take the shade Mino again and just smudge out that brown on the waterline. And then with a different brush, just like a smaller brush, I'm going to take the shade Kano again, or Kano, and I'm just going to kind of rebuff it out. I just feel like it wasn't looking the best with that brush. So I'm just going to kind of go back over it, make sure it's nice and blown out and not like choppy. Okay, so I'm really excited for the lips because I got a new lip liner and I'm really excited to use it. I hope it's good. It looked really pretty. So it's a NYX lip liner too, so it's really inexpensive. Okay, so let's see how this looks. This is the this is the NYX lip liner in the shade Downtown Beauty. So I have to get close for this because I'm horrible at doing my lips. Something about my lips, I don't know if it's my lip shape, if they're off, I don't know. My lips, I feel like I just would rather like keep them like this, but it's a makeup tutorial. We have to like have something on our lips. Ooh, this is a really pretty color actually, I think. It's like a caramel brown. So I'm going to try this lipstick. I've never used it. This is the L'Oreal lipstick in the shade Golden Splendor. And it's like a nude color, so we'll see how this looks. It's shimmery, and I don't love that. So I'm going to change lip colors. I'm going to go with Paris Nude by L'Oreal. This is probably a little bit more pinky than what I want. Okay, this one might work. I'm going to go over this with Strip by ColourPop. Yes, this is kind of more the color that I wanted. This is their Ultra Satin lip. Okay guys, so this is the finished look. My lips didn't turn out exactly how I wanted them to, and also my lips are like really dry here. I put too much like acne treatment there and then it just got really dry. So that's why it looks a little funky in this area, but it's fine. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, please comment any video ideas that you want to see from me down below, and I'll definitely be sure to do them for you guys. I really appreciate you guys of making it this far and watching till the end. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe down below if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys!